Okay, I just want to do a quick review for this test to make sure you guys understand. Here's an example of number 1 where they're asking for the GCF. And remember, you need to factor out what is your GCF here. My greatest common factor, what goes into both of these, I would say a 3. How about a variable? X. So I'm going to take 3x out of both of those. When you take it out, that means literally outside of the parentheses. Simplify these two. That becomes a 5 plus 2x. Voila, done. Number 2, it says grouping. So let's do a grouping. I'll make mine complicated. Okay, grouping means you put the parentheses around and then you find a GCF. What's a GCF here? It actually looks like nothing goes into 5 and 2, so it would be the x's, but there's 2 x's. X squared in each. So factor this out, that becomes 5x, and the x's canceled, I'm left with 2. Over here, let's see, 7 goes into both. So I'll take out that 7, and I'm left with 5x plus 2. Remember, these two have to be the same. I need to take out that common 5x plus 2. What's left over? X squared plus 7. Next, third question. Third question says to factor. So this is the one where you multiply these two together, 12z squared, and then I make my factors of 12z squared. That's going to equal negative 13z. So 1 times 12, well, that's going to equal negative 13, but let's just keep going. 2 times 6, 3 times 4. So obviously, it's going to be this one here. How do I get this to equal negative 13? They both have to be negative. Negative times negative will give me a positive. I don't think we've had a lot of those. Let's bring down that z, squared. Let's circle this. That's got my z's on it. Minus 1z minus 12z, and then bring down that positive 12 up here. All right, grouping. Grouping. What goes into both of these? A z. So if I put a z, that becomes z minus 1. I need to take out a negative 12. It's the leading coefficient. It needs to be negative, so negative 12. When I do that, I get z minus 1. Now my common is z minus 1 and z minus 12. Okay, so I think question 3 and 4 are just like this. Question 5 is very similar, but what it's saying is you need to solve for zeros. So I'm going to use this example. And if it said zeros equals 0, then I would take each one of these and equal to 0. So I would say z minus 1 equals 0, z minus 12 equals 0. To solve this, I just solve for z. Here's one answer. And here's the other answer. So my answer would be 1 and 12. So there would be 2 solutions. On the last one, number 6, it has to do with the perfect squares. So let's give me an example. Let's do, I don't know, 25w squared minus 49v squared. We'll do a difficult one. So square root. Remember our parentheses, we have a plus and a minus. Okay. Square root of 25 is 5. Square root of w squared is w. So 5w for both. What is the square root of 49? 7. Square root of v squared is v. So there's my answer. All right, short and sweet. Good luck.